This is Michael ASMR, and today, video game air tracing. I haven't seen it done before. The video game genre of this fine trigger that I call air tracing, that other people call air tracing, and I copy. Short intro as usual. Xbox One or the Xbox 360. I'm an Xbox dude. What are you? If you're not an Xbox dude or dudette, you probably are this. Or PS4321. I have never played on a PlayStation. Fucking stick your square, your triangle, your circle, fucking shapes. What are we, 3 years old? A, B, Y, X. That's what I'm talking about. Back in my day, though, we had something called this. That's right, that gender explicit handheld device, the Game Boy. Game person if you live in the 20 fucking tens. Video game. The game that I play the most of. FIFA. A football game that you probably hate. I don't know, what does the ASMR community make of football? It's not necessarily the most macho of communities, the ASMR community. Football's seen as macho, although not by all, with them falling over each other. Anyway, this is an air tracing, not a Michael Rambles video. Let's face it, most of my videos are fucking me rambling. Video games. Okay, this next one, some people love it, some people hate it. I'm more on the love side of it, but not all the incarnations. COD, Call of Duty. And now for another classic. GTA Grand Theft Auto. what a fucking series. Don't you love GTA? Has any video game lasted as long on YouTube and Twitch for people playing it as long as GTA 5? I don't think so. Video game. Okay, apart from Game Boy and the Game Boy Color, my first console. The N64, the Nintendo 64. What can you say about the N64? Sensational console. Fantastic. Great fun. Led on to the Xbox, but I always fondly look back on my N64 days. A couple of games on the N64 were some of the greatest games of all time, including GoldenEye. Doo-doo. With a GoldenEye. What a game. Has there ever been a better shooter than GoldenEye? Wow, everything. The complex levels, the bad guys, they had all the Bond people from it. So playable, multiplayer. It was brilliant. I fucking played that for so many hours, GoldenEye. And another one. Mario Kart, one of the kings of driving games. Just fucking brilliant. Some fantastic levels, infuriating shells and powers, or whatever the fuck that you could use. A brilliant driving game. Oh, now what else? I think we've exhausted the whole video game. No, we haven't. Tons of video game stuff. They're just towards the things that I played. Now, other video game stuff in general that I didn't necessarily play. Minecraft. Not for me, personally. I don't see huge enjoyment out of just building a bunch of stuff. But to loads of people, it's huge. You've got whole channels dedicated to Minecraft. So good for them. Who am I to rain on anyone's parade? Building things it's an important part of civilization, so it's good to know we have many architects out there and engineers. Now this is also a TV series, but I've watched this so many times, I watched so many YouTubers play through this that to me is worth mentioning in the video game section as well. Walking Dead. Or is it The Walking Dead? I'm trying to think, is it The Walking Dead or just Walking Dead? Walking Dead. What? Lee from the first series of the video game Telltale series of The Walking Dead. Telltale games are great. It's great for YouTubers to play. Interactive, and it's just really good. It's a really good time. Not vague at all. It's just really good. Sometimes that's all you need to say. Take it from me, an objectivist. When I say something's good, it's going to be good. And what else? Telltale did Game of Thrones, The Wolf Among Us. A really good series. Madden and NHL and NBA 2K ... and WWE 2K and UFC 1, 2, are they up to 3 by now? I don't know. Some sports games, some sport games. Gotta love a good sports game. Although not American football for me. As an Englishman, not that I pigeonhole myself to culture, quite the opposite. Push yourself outside your culture as much as you can, folks. It's good. But in this respect, I don't get the American football thing. I respect what they do. Lots of concussions and shit's dangerous. But just for me, when you have football, soccer, why would you need American football? What else? Video games. Aha. Also another game that I've watched many YouTubers play. I forgot which letter I was up to. Uncharted 4. What a game. What a game with this main character. Nathan Drake. What a legend. You keep killing him, Nate. With Elena. They're so going to make a movie of that, aren't they? They should. Uncharted 4. Gotta love it. Fantastic game. Of course. Resident Evil. Resident Evil, Resident Evil, Resident Evil. 7. We're up to 7, aren't we? Resident Evil 7. It's pretty scary, although This next one, I think, provides better jump scares for YouTube, for the YouTube world, especially for YouTubers to react. Outlast. You gotta love Outlast. Fucking the jump scares in that, including the DLC. Whistleblower. Oh, fucking brilliant, brilliant, brilliant jump scares in that. Speaking of jump scares, a game that mixed reviews, but I think is very fun. A very fun horror game. Horror movie game that I think others should also go down that road. I think it's good. I think this gets a lot of people engaged. Until Dawn. I mean, whatever you want to say about that movie, game, the jump scares are placed brilliantly. It's about as well as you can place jump scares. Watch anyone who plays it, they get fucking scared. That's the point of a horror game or movie. The first thing anybody says when you talk about horror game or movie, was it scary? Until Dawn scares the shit out of people. What else do we have? What else do we have for video games? I mean, I could just Google it. I haven't Googled any or thought of any of this. I have no pre-planning. I don't fucking pre-plan any videos I do. I just go here and the magic doesn't happen, but someday it might. At least it's me doing it. You know? We have zombie games, don't we? We have driving games. Bit old school. A couple more old school ones. Spyro. It's on like Donkey Kong. Super Mario. Mario. With his little green psychic friend. Yoshi. Yoshi, 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 Yoshi. There was someone else. What was I going to do? Oh, video games for days that I can't think of. Fable. And maybe the quintessential Xbox, at least the original Xbox and maybe 360 series. Halo. Beyonce's favourite video game. Is there anything else to do? Games? I've bound to have fucking forgotten some big ones, but I suppose they're the main ones you think of when you think of video games. Certainly the games that I've played in the past, I've played lots of demos and things, so I'm a video game veteran at this point. But I guess that's my air tracing video game special for now. And if I think of any more in the future, I might do another video game air tracing special. It's had to be a bunch of things that I've forgotten once I Google this. But I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time. Bye, ASMR people.